Yeah. No, we're glad you did. Oh.
A short meeting.
Good, okay. I'd like to get home early tonight.
We have you on the agenda here.
Okay, I forgot if you wanted me or if I wanted you.
Town Clerk matters.
Okay, we have gone through, and I asked Alan today, we did a search through the computer and find no meeting minutes at all for 2008 deliberative. So Dan talked with Secretary.
Minutes for the 2008 deliberative.
Right. Dan talked with the Secretary of State's office, and they feel that it would be appropriate for us to view those 11 hours, take the minutes, and write up new minutes for, take notes and write up minutes for the meeting.
Didn't we pay $200 for that? She made that night?
150, something like that, yes.
Oh, so,
I don't know.
You know,
yes.
I remember seeing it on the manifest. She was paid.
Well, I think we just have to move on and get it done. And the longer we wait, the longer the state's going to be impatient. So we'd like to start doing that this week.
I read Dave Scanlon, I believe that's what it was.
Yeah.
And asked him about it, and he said that the notes weren't going to be appropriate to just send them notes, so we had to produce the minutes.
And we can't produce minutes from those notes.
So the only way to do it is through the 11 hours. Do we need to have a vote on that? But that's what happened? I don't think we have. I mean, it's the clerk's office, correct? Okay.
It's got to get done. And Cheryl has, believe me, I'd be working on it for a long time. So Cheryl's offered to do that.
We need to vote on that?
But she's also going to
Whose
be paid.
responsibility was it to do the minutes of the deliberative session?
Town clerk has always done them.
There was some responsibility, or is it the select board?
Just a second, I'm answering you. It is, always has been the town clerk who has done them. The town clerk took them, so it was only appropriate that this year, even though there was discussion that it was up to the selectman's office to do it. I can't find anything in writing that says that. But every town in the state of New Hampshire, the town clerk does the town meeting and or deliberative, whichever they have. And my discussion with Casey was that since she took the minutes, it was sort of like a non-debatable question this year, because she took the minutes, she should have to do them.
She got paid to do them also.
And she got paid to do them. And we could have addressed it differently next year.
I think number one, as long as we're going to be on a penalty on a per day basis, we get it done.
Well, we're getting away with the penalty right now.
Yeah.
And that's why we can't keep on going. We've got to get them done.
Okay.
Right?
Let's do that.
Do we have any consideration on getting a return for something that she didn't do, she paid? Because I'd love to get paid for something I don't do.
I don't have enough hours for a day.
Hold on. There's other information here, Harold. At last board meeting, I took it upon myself to contact Casey to get the information from her. What she gave me, which I gave over to the clerks, was the notes. Okay? Casey informed me that she did have the minutes written out. Okay? And that she took to the Attorney General, and that since when Claudia took over her office, that it then became Claudia's responsibility, and that she had the issue with that it fell under her responsibility to have it. Casey stated she did them, and she said there was a copy of the file. I don't know what further can go on from that point.
All right. I have something to say.
Okay.
Number one, downstairs, 2007 has not been done for the audit.
Okay. Why don't we stick right to?
No, we need to get
I know you'd like to here,
over.
but we need to stick to the minutes
I'm
of the
too
deliberative,
busy.
okay? So
All
let's
right,
stay.
minutes of the deliberative.
Give her a chance.
We called,
Give her a bloody chance.
You know, we can vote.
we called Casey, she said she had them on her school computer, she would email them to Cheryl, thank you, great. Week went by, we hadn't gotten them, I spoke to you, I said, could you please ask her? You come back with an envelope with photocopies of notes. I went all through, believe me, I don't want to do the minutes. I want them to be done. And if it comes down to that, maybe she should come over to the town building and print off another copy if she can show me where they are. It's as easy as that. I don't know why this is turning out to be such a horse and pony circus. It's a very simple thing.
You're right. You're right.
So why is it so difficult? She was the town clerk in January.
You just start watching the video, that's.
She was the town clerk in February. There are no reports given to the
We're not getting into the reports, we're talking about the deliberative meeting.
I asked to be here tonight, and I think I have a right to speak as an elected official.
And we can go through it on, and like you say, you're making it your own little horse and pony shop. And that's not.
Excuse me, point of order, Chairman, I'd like to call for a vote to allow the tax collector and elected official to bring these matters before the board.
I'll second that. Now we have to act on it.
What was the motion, Harold?
Allow the tax collector to advise us what has occurred. That's quite obvious.
We've been advised what has occurred.
But you don't seem to want to do anything about it.
Well, you came up with the plan yourself.
There's still a motion on the table.
But you're
And
telling
take the right to
me,
minutes.
you came out and said that Casey called and that she did them. All I'm saying is fine. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Ask her to come and print them.
And I told you what she said about that. She had a copy in the file.
There is no copy in the file.
Okay, well, you took.
And she never gave me anything when she took over.
Let me finish.
No, you don't let me finish.
Claudia,
Excuse me, folks, there's still a motion on the table.
and there's discussion after
No,
that.
I don't want to discuss anything. Thank
Okay.
you.
I withdraw my
Thank you.
motion then.
So you all finished?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Well, it's certainly unfortunate that if Casey did produce typewritten minutes and they were somewhere and now they are not, that she's not taking responsibility for producing those minutes as she was paid to do. And it is unfortunate that the town is going to be stuck having our employees duplicate work that was rightfully her responsibility from the start.
Truly
And
unfortunate.
I'm sorry that you and that Cheryl are going to have to go through that. Either than that or, perhaps Rich, you can contact Casey again and ask her to take 10 minutes of her time to come on in and produce them from whatever file she says they are in. That would be a gracious thing for her to do.
And your answer to that is?
I don't think she has an obligation to, so I can't promise that she'll do anything.
She was paid to do that.
I know, just let me finish here, okay?
Yeah.
Two, since she's not the clerk now, I don't know if she legally can. But I will look into it.
Well, I think at this point we need to move on and start depending on our own and get these minutes done before it
Right.
becomes a big issue.
Because we're going to be in trouble with the state. So, one way or another,
Okay.
we need to have them.